Hi everyone, Frank here from Soft Side of Cyber. I hope you had a chance to read Rob's recent article on imposter syndrome. If not, I highly recommend you head on over and check it out. Today, I wanted to share a little bit about my own fight with imposter syndrome. I had the good fortune of attending college later in life. When I was in my mid-30s, I was able to get involved in an undergrad program at Drexel University for computing security technology that was geared towards working professionals like me. I later discovered that the program was not for people like me. It was for working professionals with experience in IT. Enter the feeling, imposter syndrome. I do not belong here. Luckily for me, I had some dedicated professors and really good friends and classmates that helped me succeed in that program. Fast forward a few years, I'd gotten to do some really cool stuff in the field, and I was invited to give the keynote at Drexel's Goodwin College of Professional Studies graduation. I had come full circle with my friend imposter syndrome. Who am I to give this speech? I don't belong here. It was an honor to be asked. I couldn't turn it down. But how do I address these people on their special day? Well, I talked about imposter syndrome. I told the graduates that they did belong there and that they earned their place in IT security and that they are now graduates of Drexel University and they should be proud. All the while, I was really talking to myself. Speaking of talking to myself, a few years after this, I got invited to interview at a very prestigious organization, a place I never dreamed I could work. Problem was, more of the same. I'm not smart enough to work with the smartest people in the world. I don't belong here. What am I doing? So on the plane, on the way to the interview, I pulled out the YouTube video of that Drexel speech to remind myself of the good advice I gave a bunch of new grads some time ago, and hopefully convince myself to believe it. I wanted to share this story because even though we may recognize that we are experiencing imposter syndrome, it can still be very challenging to overcome. The fear of being exposed as a fraud can be paralyzing, and the pressure to succeed, especially in this industry, just makes it worse. It can be challenging to overcome these negative feelings, even when we know better. It is essential to remember that we're not alone in this struggle, and that many others in the industry have similar experiences. The cybersecurity field is continually evolving, and there is always something new to learn. It can be overwhelming to keep up with the latest trends in technology, and the fear of falling behind is very real. It is important, however, to remember that everyone has their own pace and learning style. Comparing ourselves to others can be counterproductive and just exacerbate our imposter syndrome. Remember, recognizing the signs of imposter syndrome is important, but it doesn't necessarily make it easier to deal with. Overcoming imposter syndrome can be challenging, but seeking support from colleagues and mentors, focusing on our strengths and accomplishments, and embracing a growth mindset can all be very helpful strategies. We are not alone in this struggle, and our unique experiences and skills make us valuable members of the cybersecurity community. Let's continue to support each other and work towards overcoming imposter syndrome in the industry. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to share your experiences with imposter syndrome in the comments. Have a great day.